Hey guys, I'm pretty excited to share with you guys an amazing digital storytelling tool called Storybird. And I've used Storybird with classes of all grade levels. I haven't actually done it with any kindergarten classes, but I think it's definitely doable for my K friend teachers here if that's something you're interested in doing as well. So Storybird is a super simple, easy to use tool that allows you to create long form picture books and poetry using art collections that they have available on different topics and themes. And the art collections are just absolutely stunning. So you'll see like they have this fun background happening here, and they have these amazing artists. You'll see the artist from this particular person. So you can actually follow artists and favorite collections of art and use other people's artwork to illustrate a story that you'd like to tell. Last year I used this with second grade classes, and we did it for narrative writing. It was super awesome. It even can be used with high school students for creative writing. They have ongoing challenges that you can use as well. So those, and I will show you what those look like. I know I sent out something about the October challenge, but the November one just got posted yesterday. So I'll definitely make sure that we share that out as well. So I'm going to take you in. I'm going to have you create an account in this video, and then we'll go through. I'll try my best to break up the videos in like short chunks so that you can just quick watch a video and try it, quick watch a video and try it. And we'll move on from there. You know me, I always like to talk, so you never know if I'm going to actually follow through on my short video promise. So excuse me, if you don't have an account, you're going to say sign up for free. When you click it, it's going to open up like this. It'll load. And this is going to actually be the same for students as well. So you'd select, are you a teacher or a student? So we're going to select teacher. And then your students could, this is one option for you. You could have had students select students. And then you can use this Google sign-in process, which is super easy to use. So if you're someone who has technology, particularly Chromebooks, or is going to be going to the lab, and students are used to signing into their Google account, that this is the best way for you to do it. So if you are someone who is teaching younger friends, like second grade, first grade, kindergarten, it's easiest if we set up an account and we just make you guys generic accounts, and I'll take you through that process in a different video. So, and so you would click Google sign in, and then I obviously already have this an account, so I'm just going to say Google sign in, and then it'll open up and say, oh, is this you? So Google sign in, it'll say, is this you? You say, yeah, it's me. And you're here. So by default, when you create a teacher account, it brings you to a dashboard. So you'll see here in your dashboard is going to be all of your published books. And then obviously you see behind here, you have a draft section. So it is free to use and free to publish and share with a link books that your students create to parents or to other people that you'd like to share out books to without having to print them. But you can also buy, parents could, if they wanted, they could actually buy print versions or electronic versions of those books of their students, which is pretty cool. So this is what it looks like. This is your dashboard, so your stuff, and then following any artists or anything that you're artwork collections that you're following. So here's the November challenge that we'll talk about. And then there's other things that come through here because I'm following the Storybird official. I'm also following, I believe, this artwork person. So anybody that I'm following would show up in this kind of feed of people I'm following, which is cool. I'll show you how to follow artwork. Bookshelf will be any books. You can also use Storybird to read awesome books that other people have created. So The bookshelf would be any books, either books or picture books that you have added to your shelf. And then the last one is exactly what it sounds like. Anything that you heart as you're going through it will show up in your hearted section. So this is a Robot Man, Robot Dog's Big Adventure, and this is a book that I've hearted. And so here's my book showing up here. So I could come back and have it easily accessible for me from my dashboard. Okay, so that's pretty much it in terms of your dashboard, which is here. And so then there's like the you section. This is you, and then the same idea. And then the studio, which will be where your classes will be when we create classes, where their blog is, which is super great. We're going to talk about the November challenge, and then any prints and downloads that you've created, right? Ordering those. Create is exactly what it sounds like, because this is where the magic happens. Here's where you browse through artwork and select collections, view any challenges. So you'll see again the November challenges here. So they have it like in all these different places. Go back to create. And then the last one, how it works, and it just gives you kind of a quick tutorial, which I'm going to show you anyway, but you select an art pack and then you write a story. And then that's it. It's pretty awesome. So they have like a little guide, but I'm going to give you a more in-depth guide. Read is how you can browse through different publications. So they broke it up again. So the stories, poetry, and then the blog. So, and then you can use these filters. You can explore through these. You can use a category if you're looking for a specific story as an example, type of story, and then the age group that you want it to be. And again, here's their challenge. So you could read the November challenge entries, which was super fun, or you could read the previous challenge, which was October, which was super fun. I did get one third grade class to submit to the challenge, which was fun. So you could read those challenge entries, or you could go through some of these stories as well. So there's lots of really cute books and stories that people create on here. So that would be reading through there. You're doing poetry unit. So you want to talk about that. You could view some poetry in here. Featured poetry at the top. This is adorable. We can make some of those. And then you could search through tags here, and then obviously browse through some poetry and go through that with kids as well. And then again, their blog, read their blog. They want you to read their blog. I'm going to take you there, but that's it. And then the shop is obviously where you could purchase different stories and print them, which I've never used. So that is that. If you click back on the bird, it's going to take you back to the Storybird. It's going to take you back to your studio section, which is your teacher dashboard. We'll get there. So that's the quick and dirty overview of Storybird. And then the next video will be actually creating artwork. And then we'll talk about student accounts.